Hello, welcome to Canucks Corner. I'm Randy Houle.
And I'm Michael Zale.
Alright, so as you all know, there's an incredible series going on in the Western Conference. 1st versus 8th. Your Vancouver Canucks versus not your Chicago Blackhawks.
That's right, they faced each other in the last two years, and Canucks are looking for redemption.
Alright, so we're going to talk about Game 1 and Game 2, what happened, how it went down. So in Game 1, we all know that the Canucks came out hitting hard. They were doing everything they could out there. Lots of secondary scoring with Jannik Hansen leading the way. And also, your boy,
Roberto Luongo got his shutout, his second career playoff shutout. And that's the thing about Canucks. Sedins don't show up, you got Luongo and your third line, they back you up.
Exactly, and one thing too I realized, they were really rolling the lines. AV was doing whatever he could to really get everyone some playing time, and you know.
And I think that's the difference, because Chicago, they've been cycling their top two lines and their two defense pairs, and that's pretty much all they have to throw at the Canucks, and Canucks can run 4 strong lines.
You'd have to think that the longer the series this goes on, that the Canucks are at advantage.
Well, yeah, they're just going to get burned out.
They're going to get burned out. Okay, so Game 1 was a good time. Final score, 2-0.
2-0 for your Canucks, yeah.
For your home team. Game 2 just happened the other night, yesterday. We didn't know what the Blackhawks were going to be doing. Were they going to come out strong? What were they going to do?
Well, yeah, the last two series against these teams, Vancouver's won the first game, and then they lost the all-important second game, and then we know what happens after that.
Yes.
Chicago goes on to eliminate them and eventually win the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, so what were the keys to Game 2, Mike?
Well, I think the difference between Game 1, Game 2, they had a more balanced attack, I think.
Yep.
The Sedins showed up, and Luongo wasn't on top of his game maybe for Game 2, but like I said, when he doesn't show up, then the Sedins show up.
Yeah, it's pretty rare when in a game when the Sedins don't show up, Kessler doesn't show up, and Luongo doesn't show up. How many times has that happened this year, right?
It doesn't happen.
I mean, when the Canucks lose, it's obviously the refs. There's no other reasons why they lose. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on here. I got a tweet coming in. I got a tweet from TC's in the cage. He's asking, what does it take for the Boston Bruins to be anything like the Canucks? Well, TC in the cage, the answer is no hunchbacks, and also no guys with big dusters trying to play in net, fat guys. All right.
That's right. Your goalie's got to be in shape.
Goalie has to be in shape. Okay, also another tweet here. Bob McKenzie just tweeted a little bit ago. He said that Bobby Ryan, did you see that vicious stomp?
Oh, that was brutal.
Yeah, I just got a tweet here from my boy Bob McKenzie from TSN, our rival channel, and he said that he got 2-game suspension for that.
Yeah, well, that's a couple years ago when Pronger stomped Kessler on the leg.
Oh yeah,
he got 8 games for that.
Pronger's a pretty repeat offender though.
He's a dirty bastard, and he had probably deserved 8 games. Bobby Ryan's kind of a quick, cleaner player, and doesn't really have a history, but nonetheless, this is definitely a dirty move.
Yeah, for sure. What was that tweet I just got here? I got a tweet from Michael Grabner. He's been talking about how he's having a little quiet time with his baby. He's been hanging out and lounging around watching some playoff games, cheering for his boy and his boy Alex Burrows and the rest of the Canucks. That's good. Michael Grabner, if you're watching, hello. You miss him, hey? You're of Austrian.
Yes, he's my home boy. He's my countryman from Austria.
Yeah.
I hate to see him go, and but we're happy to have Ballard.
Yeah. Okay, now we got to get the show rolling here. Let's talk about Game 3. What are going to be the keys for both teams in Game 3?
Well,
you can take Chicago. What does Chicago need to do to try to beat the Canucks?
They need the top line to show up.
Yes.
They've been nowhere for the last 2 games.
I mean, you could argue though they've been overworked hard. It's pretty hard to throw a team out there to play 30 minutes of the game and then try to be effective.
Yeah, but when you get that kind of ice time, you gotta show that you deserve that kind of ice time, you know?
That's true.
And Chicago, it's obvious that they're missing some of the players we had last 2 years, like Bufflin and
Dustin Bufflin.
And those kind of players. They need to find somebody to get in Luongo's face, because I think they're making it too easy on Luongo, to be honest. And the third key of the game is they need to shave the mullet. Patrick Kane needs to shave his mullet. I think it's getting in his way.
Definitely. No, I agree. Oh, I got another tweet here from Ryan Randoa. He said that the Blackhawks are no match for the most balanced D in the league. Hashtag Canucks Team Norris to revenge. Okay. Revenge.
I like it.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, so now keys to Vancouver in Game 3, I'd say Games 3 and 4, are to get the crowd out of it early. You know the United Center, you know all they do is like to cheer through the anthem. The gay house on Madison, all they do is cheer, they don't know the words to their own anthem. So we got to take them out of it early. The Canucks got to hit them hard, and of course, deep penetration. That's key. Alright, so an injury report quickly here. We got only a few minutes left here. No, yeah, we got 30 seconds. So injury report here, Chicago.
Okay, well, Chicago, Dave Bolland, he's out with a concussion, and he is doubtful for Game 3.
Okay.
Kopetsky also out with he's got a upper body injury, and from the hard hitting in the first 2 games from the Canucks.
And Brian Bickle also, right?
Bickle's also out. He has a hurt right wrist. We don't know exactly what it's from, but his wrist hurts.
Okay, and the Canucks, Michael Samuelson, he's questionable. Michael Samuelson's questionable. As you know, he had the flu. Kind of like Luongo back against Anaheim. When was that?
2007?
In the intermission when he had some problems.
Oh, yes.
I think that's what's been going on with Samuelson, but continuously for 48 hours. And Torres has also got food poisoning.
Torres also coming off the suspension.
Oh, that suspension, yeah, which I don't think was deserving, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah. What's that, yes, and, come on, ref.
Yeah, where's Kerry Frazier? Is he here?
No, they need come on, Gary Bettman.
Come on, Gary Bettman.
And Colin Campbell.
Stop having AIDS. Alright, so that's all for today. Good luck to the Canucks, and you should be able to see us soon here.
Yes, we'll be back sometime after the next game.
We'll be reporting live from all over British Columbia as well. Thank you, good night. Go Navs! Or Go Nucks! Woo! Nice, that's solid.